What in God's name is going on in here?
Episode 58, man. We're doing it. Me and Vinnie back at it. The dynamic duo, man.
Yes.
Dynamic duo, me and Vinnie over here. And then we also have Lucy's on the side over there. And Lucy doesn't like to be on my show. My Lucy doesn't want to be on my show, but you know, she's here. Jennifer's here to help us out here on this episode.
Hello.
To chime in. You know, if I get stuck on a word, I get, I got to be, wounded. You know how that little monkey. Sometimes you got to wind him up again. So that's what she does. She winds me up. 58, dude. Let's see. I know Angel told me about. He had one. He had a number. He had Von Miller, Broncos, Denver Bronco, Von Miller. You know any 58s, Vinny?
Yeah, the 58 Impala.
There you go.
That's
I'm okay with that.
the first year that Impala was released. Because before that, it was the Tri-5s.
I love it, dude.
You know,
That
55,
works.
56, 57. And then 58, the Impala came out.
No, that's great. Dude, that's a beautiful. I like. The debate is always 2-door or 4-door. I always like the 2-door.
I like Mordor's.
Mordor. It sounds like. Mordor sounds like. What the fuck? The Lord of the Rings
Lord of the
bullshit. That's what it reminded me. That's what I thought right away when you said it. Yeah, 58, man. I also had another jersey number. One of my favorite football players growing up on the defensive side was Derek Thomas. He was a Kansas City Chief. He passed away in 2000, and he was, I believe, he was on the way to the airport. He was driving, and him and two other guys were in a SUV, Chevy Suburban, and there was a snowstorm. It's Kansas City. They were in a snowstorm, and they went off the road, and he passed away. Him and two other cats, but yeah, he was one of my favorite. Look him up if you ever Google him. Derek Thomas is one of the most violent. I think was he defensive end? I can't remember if he was defensive end or linebacker. I think he might have been a linebacker or defensive end. Either way, linebacker. There you go. Yeah, I knew he was either one of the two. He was furious, man. He was a beast, man. But yeah, he passed away a little too early, man. But 58 also too. I want to also chime in on this real quick, and I really appreciate the guys up there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. Sean and Eric of Toys R Us, man. I really appreciate the love, man. You guys are amazing. I want to do a little quick teaser, man. Me and these guys, we're gonna get together. The funny thing is with these podcasts and social media and whatnot. I mean, you can actually have a friend in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and you guys, the things we have in common, it makes it just we all gel together. Those Toys R Us guys, the fellows, Brian over there with was it Totally Toys, Michigan. I mean, these guys, right now before the show, I was talking to Brian. He was like, hey, man, how's it going? What's going on? You doing good? If you need the Michigan correspondent to chime in, dude, just let me know. If you got any questions about toys, I'm here, dude. So this is really cool doing this podcast, man. It's really turning into a real community here, man. It's spreading. Like I said, so my point was we're going to do a collaboration at some point, probably in the summer, hopefully in the summer, a little sooner, with the Toys R Us guys. We're going to do a collab.
This is what the guys from Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, the Tulsa Cats.
So
yeah,
no pun intended when he said sooner. Right?
Oh yeah. So I didn't even
But
think
you
about it. So
are
you're listening.
okay with us.
Somebody's listening to me. Vinny's listening to me. That's good. I appreciate it. So we're gonna get with these guys soon. Talk to them. I'm really stoked to meet them. Well, not meet them, but kind of meet them. We're gonna try to refine ourselves on the Zoom there and get it all so we can see their lovely faces and we can chit chat. But yeah, they've been plugging us left and right. That sounds funny. They've been on social media, on the stores. They've been talking about us and putting our show out there for other people to hear. I mean, this thing is growing, man. It's growing through the grassroots style, man. As much as it can, grassroots, even though social media is a big part of it. But yeah, Sean and Eric, man, I appreciate you guys for the love, man. Listen to them, Toys R Us. You can just like us. You can hear them on Spotify, the whole line, just like us, all the platforms, just like we are. Great guys. They're pretty similar to us. They talk 90s. I think the last show, their most recent show, they were talking about starter jackets and 90s sitcoms or 80s sitcoms, excuse me. And then they just did 90s sitcoms. So I want to get in that debate. And I think what we talked about, what we talked about debating or not debating, but having a discussion was the trilogy of Back to the Future. Kind of deep diving into that. Talking a little trash about Marty McFly, Calvin, aka Calvin Klein. We're gonna do a little chit chat about that. So we talked about it, but Vinny, you can't hear?
I cannot hear myself.
Oh shit! But yeah, these guys are awesome. I again, thank you for the love, guys, and we're gonna keep it. I'm excited about it. I wanted to give a little teaser about this collab.
No, Brian was funny the other day. We were talking about Pee Wee, and he said that Francis, he trolled us all because he remembered that Texas doesn't have basements.
Oh yeah, he's got a baby. Brian's got basements, dude. He can be creepy over there and have basements, dude. Speaking of basements, dude, Vinny, I don't know if you've seen this, dude. Can you hear now, Vinny?
I can hear.
Okay, good. Okay, he can hear. He's got ears.
I got my
He's
ears
He's
on.
got his ears on. Okay, so I was watching. I was flipping through something. I was having hell finding something to watch, man. Tubi. Tubi's back on the ball, dude. I love watching. I discovered Welcome Back Carter. Remember that show, Welcome Back Carter?
Yep.
Well, we've been watching that. Jennifer is really loving that because of Vinnie Barbarino, which
The
is
old Barbarino.
yeah, fucking John Travolta, man.
Mm-hmm.
So she's loving that, dude. She's getting the young John Travolta in there, man.
With
so
his feathered hair.
yeah, dude, it's fucking beautiful,
And
dude.
denim all day, every day.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's
he
denim
never
every
wore
day.
anything else.
Oh no, it was denim all the time, dude. I used to love other insults, man. His favorite insult was "up your nose with the rubber hose." That's one of the classics, dude. That'll be the name of this episode. Up your nose with the rubber hose. But yeah, so we were watching TV and that came across, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And then I started flipping around, and I came across this movie. I forgot. I don't know what app it was on. It was called Rent-A-Pal. Rent-A-Pal. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's called Rent-A-Pal. It's supposed to be a horror movie. I mean, it was more suspense. It wasn't a horror. It was more suspense movie, a thriller kind of thing. But the reason why it caught my eye is because Will Wheaton was in it. And
You didn't say it right.
I know.
Will Wheaton.
As Stewie says it, Will Wheaton, yeah. So Will Wheaton was in it. And it was a weird movie. It was from 2020. And it's a dude. It's a guy. It's kind of a. And the reason why the basement came up was because most of the movie took place in a basement, and it ended in a basement in a nice way, in a creepy way. But yeah, that's what it's called. So Will Wheaton, what it is this guy, the main character. He's a lonely guy, and he's trying to get a date, and it's supposed to take place. I say it's supposed to take place it looks like 80s, 90s ish. So that's the vibe to it. So I like the vibe. It's like very not vintage to me. It's like 80s feel. But anyway, this guy, the main character, is looking for a date. He's trying to get a chick, and he's using these things called the dating thing, where you get the video cassette. You get the video, and it's like the dating, and you pay for the video. Remember those things? Those dating things. Instead of a dating app, it was a dating.
It was a cassette.
Yeah, you would have three or four ladies on there, and you get to, if you liked one, you're interested. So that's what he did. But as he was doing that, he came across another cassette, and it was the one with Will Wheaton, and it was called Rent a Friend. The video is called Rent a Friend. Rent-A-Pal, excuse me, Rent-A-Pal. And the guy started losing his mind, dude. This character, the main character, started losing his mind. He lived by him. He lived with his mom. It was just him and his mom. He lived in the basement. He started losing his mind and shit, man. And he's talking he rewinds this video and watches it over and over with Will Wheaton, the Will Wheaton character in the TV. And he's talking. They play cards together, and it's like basically he just goes nuts, man. And if you watch it, it's nice. It gets a nice little bow tie at the end. It's weird. It's long and drawn out, but it's kind of weird. I dug it. It's just
a good way to save money, though.
Oh yeah, dude, way cheaper, man.
Yeah,
but
stay with your parents.
Yeah, in the basement, dude.
Yeah, in the basement.
I wish I had a basement, man. I always wanted a basement to do some creepy shit.
Basements are cool, and we don't have them
For
here.
break dancing and Twister and all that good shit.
Oh yeah, you can bring out the breakdancing.
Yeah,
mat.
the fucking board, dude.
There's
It's on-
a mat or cardboard.
Cardboard. It's cardboard, yeah. But
It's on Hulu.
yeah, it's on Hulu. That's what it was. But it's called Rent-A-Pal. It was a weird ass movie. Like I said, it was under the category as horror, so I checked it out. So I figured it was gonna be something weird, but it wasn't. It was just more, like I said, it was more of a thriller kind of vibe
Is
to
it the
it.
rating of R?
Shit, I don't think so.
PG?
Dude. Might have been PG-13 or some shit. Not rated.
Not rated.
Not rated. But it didn't have, it wasn't nothing. There was nothing about it, man. It was like, it's all right. It just kind of, it was an hour and a half of just kind of leading up, and then the end was just kind of anticlimactic. But I'd watch it again just for shits and giggles.
Once was enough.
You think once was enough? I don't know.
Rent-A-Pal.
Once was enough. Yeah, Rent-A-Pal, dude. We're watching that, man. I was checking that out. I got into that. Then I stumbled upon another Will Wheaton movie. Not a movie, but this one was kind of more of a documentary. It's called Video Games, the Movie. And it's from like 2013. And what it is, it goes into a deep dive of like consoles, different things of that nature, how they came about, like how Atari came in. It's just really good. I've seen this done before, but it's done good. But then the reason why it caught my eye, the real reason why it caught my eye was because the director, his name is Jeremy Sneed. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Jeremy Sneed. He's a film director and founder of and creative director at Media Juice Studios out of Dallas, Texas. It's an award-winning movie, and they do movies, commercials of that kind of thing. And he's won awards, and I was really impressed by the movie. So they're based out of Dallas, man. This guy, that's him, Jeremy Sneed. That caught my eye, and I kept digging down, going that rabbit hole, and then I came across it. A close friend of ours, Jennifer's close friend of ours. Her name is Dana Deluxe out of Dallas, Texas. Pinup model, beautiful lady, and she works at this place called Dallas Vintage Toys out of Dallas, and that's them right there. They're shooting another movie, and then the guy that's shooting the narrator of this movie that I was watching was Sean Astin, Rudy. And I love Rudy, man. I love Rudy. And I'm just not being disrespectful. Just that's how I know him. But Sean Astin. Yeah, he's the narrator of the movie that I was watching, the video games, the movie. He's the narrator, and I think him and that Jeremy Sneed director, they're really close. They do a lot of projects together. So, so right now they're filming. They just wrapped up. They just filmed up a new movie called. It is called. What is it called? Matter of Time, and it's about toys, and I'm not sure exactly what because I'm still learning what it's about. But yeah, this Jeremy Sneed guy is really. I'm looking forward to. I'm going to reach out and see if we can get get him on the show.
You
with
got to
us.
think about it too. Sean Astin, he is a icon when it comes to 80s movies in general, and like it's nuts because like I said, wasn't he in Goonies?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Like so he has like that foothold in like Encino Man.
Yep.
That's Encino Man.
Oh.
Okay, I'm obsessed with Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen Encino Man.
So
Pauly Shore.
but do you know who his dad is?
Yes,
Oh,
John Astin.
Gomez Adams.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, she's obsessed.
Okay, I thought he was dead,
He's not.
but he's not.
He's not. He's alive.
Are you sure?
He's what?
I swear he died, but when you Google it, it doesn't say he's dead. So
there's no date or anything.
It doesn't say anything about his death, but I thought he was dead.
Wow.
We need to ask Sean Astin.
Yeah.
We need to ask him.
When
Is your dad
we
alive?
meet him, ask him, be like, "Is your dad alive?"
So
is that inappropriate?
So that's the plan. You know how that 6 degrees of fame thing. We're right in the crosshairs, man. Because like I said, Dana's fantastic, and she's really close. They know Jennifer really well. Shout out to Dana, Dana Deluxe, man. Follow her on Instagram and TikTok. Her TikTok's full of talk about nostalgia. She talks a lot of nostalgia too, and she's that's why I love checking out her TikTok. She's always doing something about, and she's a beautiful pinup model. She's in the hot rod thing, the whole scene, and I love it, man. I think she's retired since then, right? I think she's retired, but yeah, nevertheless, she's awesome. Give her a follow on TikTok and Instagram. She's great. Her husband too, Alex. I think if I'm correct, Alex still runs Gas Monkey Bar and Grill out there in Dallas. If you're ever in the Dallas area, check out Gas Monkey Bar and Grill. Get the brisket. The brisket's pretty damn good. And they're chicharrones, right?
Yeah.
The chicharrones are fresh as shit, huh?
They're warm when you get
Oh
them.
yeah,
They're
dude. They
good.
little brown paper bag and shit. They bring them tableside and shit.
Yep.
But yeah, Dallas Vintage Toys. I gotta get up there. They've been wanting to do a podcast with us, a show with us. So we're gonna get with them and lock horns and. Dude, I got a lot of shit that we got a lot of people we got waiting in line to bullshit with us and then just talk trash to us, man. And but I want to make sure we can refine our Zoom call that way we can see, we'll work it out and figure out how to work that so we can see their pretty faces and shit. But yeah, man, I fell down that rabbit hole of Sean Astin and well, you were saying something that caught my attention about Sean Astin. You said that's what I was gonna say. When you said the thing about Sean Astin, he kind of went through different the 80s.
He was
90s.
a Hobbit also,
dude. Yeah, and then he also did Stranger Things, man.
Yep.
Stranger Things.
Yep,
He
was
died in
there
Stranger
too.
Things.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. This guy went,
Spoiler alert.
He's an icon.
Do what?
Spoiler
Oh,
alert.
yeah, dude. No, I think.
But what's your favorite Sean Astin movie? And please don't say Rudy.
No, it's not Rudy. If Trent was here, I'd say Rudy. If Trent was here, I'd say just to
that
piss him
makes
off.
him mad,
Just to piss him off, I'd say Rudy. My favorite Sean Astin movie would have to be. Oh man, there's so many, dude. There's so many going through the Rolodex right now.
There's
Okay,
all up
you
there.
say a movie, but can I say you know he was in 51st Dates.
I know.
Yes,
I
dude.
just remembered that.
Yeah.
He was the
So
brother.
he was the brother. That's my favorite
Yeah.
Sean Astin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah.
He was all muscly.
Yeah.
That's
Or
my
He was
favorite
ripped
Sean
up.
Astin.
Yeah. Now I saw a glimpse of it. And I knew I was trying to think of the name of it, but I was trying to get it right. Well, there you go.
I already know.
Whitewater Summer. It's Kevin Bacon, Sean Astin,
You gonna sing it?
No.
Sing it.
So what it is, the reason why I like that movie so much, well, because of Kevin Bacon, of course, but it's a story about kids that go on a camping trip with Kevin Bacon. He takes them up there, and he turned out to be a weirdo and shit. He tried to kill them. He tried to kill Sean Astin. I forget what his name was in the movie. Sean Astin.
Yeah, but Sean Astin was a little bitch in that movie.
He was, but he came around, dude. He saved the day. He not only did he knock Kevin Bacon off the fucking cliff, he also saved his life, dude.
But he was annoying. Kevin Bacon was only mean to him because he was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but you know, Kevin Bacon was being a psycho, man. He was out there, man.
He's fine.
I didn't know he was in The Strain.
Which one's that one?
In what?
The Strain.
Strain? Where's that one?
I don't even know what that is.
I would say it's about like vampires, but they're
shit, really?
They're kind of modified, I guess.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a show?
Yeah, it's a show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Sean Astin was also in one other one of my favorite movies. There's tons of them, like Fall of Like Sun, with Dudley Moore and Kirk Cameron. That's a good one too. He's like a side character again, and I always like him as this little side character. He's always good. He's always has a little extra to it, But yeah, damn, where was I going with that one? Shit. Anyway, but yeah, Sean Astin, he's a great guy. So anyway, we definitely gonna meet go try to get to do something with Dallas up there with Dana and them. Get with them. Where to? Oh, and the other thing, Vinny, we got to do this, man. We got to do road trip. Got to ride, take the hot rods or whatever, to the gas station, Bastrop, Texas, man. July 15th. We got to do it. It's a Saturday, man. We got to go up there because Danielle Harris is going to be there doing autographs and shit and photos. And Danielle Harris is from. I know Danielle Harris. Danielle Harris from The Last Boy Scout, but some people know from the new Halloween, the Halloween from Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll have to do that road trip, man. And like I said, I think they got food there. They got barbecue, and yeah, there she is.
She is.
Yeah, there she is. So she'll be out there, dude. I want to go meet her. She's been in a lot of movies that I'm into, man. What was it? She was in Roseanne too, right?
Yep. And don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Shout out to Brian out there in Michigan.
Yes.
Roseanne. She was in Roseanne, and yeah, don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. That was a great movie. At least Christina
Applegate.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was in her prime, man.
The dishes are done, man.
yeah. That was a great character as well too, man.
Yeah.
Her brother was a pain in the ass. Mama Celeste down. So let's see where else. So yeah, I was all over the place, man, watching that. Like I said, Welcome Back, Carter. Then I was running, then I go all over the place, dude. I'm flipping channels and shit, going through all kinds of shit, and I came across I don't, we don't do politics in here too much, man. But I came across, I see like Grandpa Joe's gonna do 2024. He's running, Grandpa Joe, and then The Apprentice is running again for 2024, man. Yeah, so
Really?
Those two cats are gonna be back in the thing. It's like a rerun of 2020 again. It's a rerun again of watching that shit again. So
Oh my god.
I hope it's not a rerun.
Yeah, let's not make it a rerun.
I
Yeah.
hope it has a different ending.
yeah, either.
Jeez.
But yeah, I saw that. So it was interesting to see the people make their final announcements that they're running again, and it's just like, are we to the point where we're out of options, dude? It's just just kind of recycling, man. Reruns, man. Just recycling these guys, man.
Bottom of the barrel, huh?
That's it. We're scratching it, man. We're fucking scratching the bottom there. There was that, and then I was on that tip of political shit. I was watching and reading shit, and then I came across Bill Maher. You ever seen the Bill Maher show?
I have.
Yeah, I never. Like I said, I never had a beef with him because I'm neither left or right. I'm right down the center, man. He can cut me in half there. Bill Maher, man, he's always a good character. What, split you in half like Stewie? Oh. So
it takes two wings to fly.
Oh yeah,
but,
yeah, man. Yeah, so I'm right down the middle, man. But so anyway, Bill Maher, yeah, I love watching him. I love the way he does the comedy with the political shit. I've always liked that. I used to watch it when he used to do Politically Incorrect on I think it was like CBS or ABC. I forgot. He was on regular.
I think.
Yeah, and politically, he would have debates with. That's right. He had a debate with Marilyn Manson was on that too, right?
Yes,
he had a debate.
and Florence Henderson.
Florence said they got into it, right?
Because that lady kept calling him Marilyn, and Florence Henderson kept correcting her. She's like, "It's Manson," and it was hilarious.
It was
You wouldn't think Mrs. Brady would come to Marilyn Manson's defense.
Right.
but
It's good.
But yeah, man, I was going through that, and so anyway, Bill Maher, back to Bill Maher, and he was really the reason I watch him on HBO. The HBO thing, he comes out every Friday night. He comes out, He was really stoked to talk about Elon Musk, man. He got to sit down with Elon Musk. He got 20-minute interview with Elon Musk, and they were just going over some stuff, talking about Twitter and talking about the freedom of speech shit on Twitter and how he's bringing that, he brought that back to Twitter, and he goes, you don't want to take that away from people because it could, people are trying to take it away from us right now. He goes, but then they're going to twist it on you one day, and it's going to be on you, man. And you won't be able to say shit. So.
Right.
Yeah, man, that was a fantastic interview, man. He was just talking about Bill Maher was asking him, was like, man, you when you take something over, man, you go all in. Like you live at Twitter, man. Like you live at the factory. Like you're there. He goes, yeah, man, that's the way you got to do it. Like if I'm gonna take it over, I'm all in, man. Like I'm gonna take it over. Like when he took over Tesla. He goes, when I took over Tesla, man, I was in there. I never came home. I was always at work. I never, that's where I was at until it got to where it's at. And he goes, now I was living in Texas, but I went back to San Francisco because now that I acquired Twitter, I wanted to be all in, man. Like I wanted to work.
He has a lot of money, but he's a minimalist.
Yeah.
He doesn't he tries to keep it simple. What do they say? Keep it simple, stupid.
Very, kiss.
I love to listen to him talk. He's so weird.
Yeah, he's very awkward.
Like it's so weird.
But he gives really good interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a great interview. He was talking about. There was some other thing he was saying. The thing that caught my attention. Oh God, goodness! I lost my thing. I lost my train of thought here.
He's building like a community around his little facility in Bastrop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the little community. Like if you work at the facility, like you live in that neighborhood right next to the facility.
No shit.
Yeah, and then he bought up a bunch of property in Bastrop, Texas, and you just like you don't even have to commute. You're just there.
You're at work.
Yeah, you're at work. You can walk to work or whatever.
It's like that thing I was sharing with y'all with the Apple thing. How it's a big ass fucking. It looks like a spaceship, dude. It's like that big Apple community. It's just like they got a park in there, and it's like they got a stage for music.
Yeah, everything you need is going to be in that
nuts,
facility.
Dude, that we don't have to leave, man. You're stuck. You don't want to leave from work. Makes you feel comfortable. What was he saying? Shit, there was something about like having a frank conversation with me with the Twitter thing. I like what he's doing because, like I said, I guess what he was trying to say is like you can't have a frank conversation anymore with a different race or somebody else. You can't have that open conversation. Yeah, dude. And white, back when I was a kid, dude, growing up as a kid, man, I had friends that were black, white, Asian, all that, man. And then and the thing is, when I was a kid, this was in the 80s, and I could ask my Asian friend, I forget what his name was. Like, it's been a long time. And I would ask him, I say, dude, why do y'all take your shoes off when you go in the house? And he wasn't offended. Like, he wasn't pissed at me. He's like, no, dude, we take this because it's tradition and this thing. Now, if you do that, man, it's like you're called a racist or you're a piece of shit. It's just for asking a simple question because you're curious. I'm curious. I ask a lot of questions because I'm curious. And it was cool. Like, even, my Hispanic friends, man, I'd ask them certain things like, why do y'all do that on this certain holiday or this and that? And they would explain it to me and we understood each other, and that's why we became tighter friends because we understood each other. Nowadays you can't do that because you're like, oh, well, you're trying to talk shit about me or something. It's like, no, dude, I just want to understand who the hell you are, man. Like, I want to know who you are.
Why is your grandma rubbing a nagel over you?
Yeah, dude. Why she got that cone in your ear with the fire at the end of it? Try to get that earache out, man. That fire, that flame. Yeah, you never seen it? Pull it up. You can pull it up. They put a piece of paper and they make it to a cone and they stick it in your ear.
Called?
Ear candling.
And it helps you with your ear if you got
it gets all kinds of trash out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Yeah. And then of course, like the egg, I forgot what it's called, something about.
I do ear candling,
I remember that little saying I used to hear the Mexican kids say.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
And then I used to have buddies. They would, it's a thing.
No, wait. I like how after 10 minutes, patients might hear sizzling noise.
Yeah, what's the wax?
I don't want to hear sizzling.
What's the wax? It's breaking down. It's breaking down. But that's what that's what I'm saying. The conversation I had with my Mexican friends, man, like that was cool, man. Like, because they were the first generation Hispanics to come here, so they were the first ones here. So they were experiencing school and shit together with me, and they would ask me questions, because they thought I was Hispanic, because I kind of looked the part, man. Like Trent says, I'm ambiguously,
We'll let you slide.
Yeah, it's ambiguous.
Racially ambiguous.
Racially ambiguous. There you go. So with that being said, yeah, with my Hispanic friends, we would talk and I'd ask them questions, and like I said, and with my black friends, it was even better, dude. Like it was just I would ask questions, dude, and they would, they would answer me. It wasn't a fight. It wasn't like, dude, what's wrong with you? Why are you being a jerk?
And your Jewish friends? What about those guys?
I didn't come in contact with the Jewish population until I was in my later years, where I was
stocks and bonds.
Yeah, dude, I was enticed by their ways, man. I was very enticed by I loved them. Like they were great people, man. Like they were smart. They were a smart bunch.
Yeah.
I like them. But no, like some of my black friends, it was funny because I would ask them, why do you say certain phrases that way or something like that? I put it on my Instagram one day. It was funny. I had a black friend. His name was I forget Jones. I can't remember Jones. Anyway, he would come over to my house. We would play. We would play video games. We play cars and shit like that. I think I was like 10, and he would come over, and he had a little sister. And she would come over, and we had these little penny cars. I don't know if you ever seen them. You pull them back, they take off, and he put a penny in them,
and they do a wheelie.
Yeah, wheelie, Papa Willie. I like that new car, that new truck now. What's that Dodge? Right, it's a Dodge
TRX.
TRX. It pops a wheelie now. It's looks like Toretto. Looks like Toretto when he takes off at the light. But anyway, so
watch out.
Yeah, no shit. They're check it out. It's supposed to be like the Baja kind of thing, like that. What is that called? The Mojave Desert thing?
Yeah, Baja.
Yeah, the Baja. That's what that truck's supposed to be.
Probably the answer to the Raptor. Which
there you go. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what we were saying. Anyway, so my black friend Jones, he'd come over, man. We would be hanging out, and like I said, his little sister would come in, and she'd play with those little cars and put the penny in there. And I said, yeah, you just put the penny in there, and it'll pull it back, and it'll go like that. She goes, so I put the penny off in there? I say, yeah, you put the penny in there. She goes, no, yeah, I put the penny off in there. I said, why does she say? He goes, that's just, we have our way of talking. He goes, and that's like, but growing up, I got their ways, and I understood them, and it created a whole nother dialogue for me.
It's dialect is what it is,
and I love it, dude. And it's like, oh shit. Then I started saying, because it was just cool. I thought it was funny, and it was just, a phrase.
We heard a story that the dialect that you're talking about, like the Southern dialect, is the closest to the original English when they came to America, the English, and that's what the Southern dialect, where that came from. Because if you speed it up, the Southern dialect, you're actually getting the English from England.
Oh shit, dude! I didn't know that.
So yeah,
schooling me over here, dude.
Cool. And in like different parts of the country, like it's different dialect, and if you kind of manipulate it, you'll get certain dialects from different countries.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
So I have a question.
Huh?
Vinny, do you get?
Come on.
Do you get out of a car or do you get off of a car?
I get out of the car.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So
when I first met Keith, he would say, "Get off the car."
I'm gonna get off the car.
And I was like, "What? Are you riding on the roof? What are we doing?"
Were you on top of the car?
Thank you.
She always make fun of me, but that's so growing up with my friends. That's what we would say. That's how they would say it. My friends would be like, "Get off the car, man. Get off the car. Get off the car." It was like, what? But that's what I grew up with.
But that goes back to like I say use guys or you guys.
Yeah.
I don't say y'all.
You don't do y'all?
I don't do y'all.
How you
like,
do y'all?
I was like, hey, you guys. But that's just me,
Yeah, Jennifer's mom's the same way because she's California.
She's from California.
All right, man.
I
think we got it fixed. I think we got Vinny's ears fixed. I think we did the little candle thing. We did the little lighter thing.
They had to put the little cone in my ear real quick.
Man. We got the cone in there. We're good now, man. We're straight. We're all good now, man.
I want to do that now.
No, you gotta try it.
Ear candling.
What is it that Angel? What is it? I don't know if Vinny knows this little phrase too. I used to hear it all the time with my Mexican friends. What is it? Something. Little pig's ass. Sana.
Oh, sana colita de rana.
Yeah, there you go. A little pig ass.
Someone hurts. You just rub it.
Sana,
no, you just put Vicks vapor rub on everything.
The Vicks too. Put it on the feet.
Yeah, I think I might be part Mexican because I love Vicks.
Oh, she's all about Vicks, dude.
At night, he'll be like, "What the hell's that smell?" And I'm like,
Vicks
"Hey,
fest, dude.
At the wrestling shows, I'm the guy walking around. You want some of this? You want some of this?"
Vicks it up, dude. Yeah, no, No, dude, I guess that's what I'm saying. But the you could talk to your friends, man. Like nobody would get butthurt, man. Like you could talk to I could ask my friends like serious questions, like, and like I said, nobody would get offended, man. Nobody would get bothered by it. And like I said, with my with all my friends, Asian friends, and my white friends, but the biggest question for them I always ask them was like, damn, you get away with a lot of shit, dude. Like you don't have to go home. There's no fucking curfew. You can do whatever the hell you want, man. It's just But the white friends we got, those are the guys. They were, I mean, they would do some of the silliest shit, man. We would do some of the silliest shit with these cats, but just to get back to it, man, it's just like it was so much fun back then. It was so much easier to get.
Did I ever
along.
tell you a story about my buddy Jared?
Nah.
I think off off mic. I think I've told you about this story. Like you said, a lot of things nowadays are you just pick up your phone and you can look up whatever the hell you want, right?
Yeah.
I think we've had this conversation before, but back then, like we had nudie mags in the woods,
Sweet.
covered in in pine needles, and you know what I mean. Like that was the stash. You didn't have it at the freaking palm of your hand. No pun intended.
More ways than one.
But
More ways than
anyway,
one,
yeah. So like this was, I think, 7th grade.
Yeah.
We were all skateboarding back to my buddy Jared's house, and his pop wasn't home, so he's like, "Oh man, I got something to show you guys," and we are like, "Oh," we were all excited, and he went to his dad's room. He pulled out his dad's nudie mags.
Oh yeah, dude.
And we were like, in awe of these, boobies and other things. So, we're all just, intrigued. All of us were just like focused on this nudie mag.
Was it the kind that you could, they would?
Nah, bro, it wasn't Playboy. It wasn't no
like,
Playboy.
They were showing you the insides. Huh?
Yeah, it was
inside. They were showing you the inside of the house.
It was that hardcore
inside
stuff,
the garage,
man.
and
Like
shit.
Playboy. And we're like, those are boobs.
Yeah,
But his dad had the
raunchy kind,
the raunchy
shit?
kind,
Yeah.
bro. The raunchy kind.
What was that one called? I forget.
It was Club Magazine.
Oof.
And so we're in there, and we're all like just focused on this mag. And dude, I promise you, door just kicks open. Bah, boy, you getting into my fuck books again? And we're like, oh god, no. And I'll never forget to this day, fuck books.
Fuck books. Dude. That's a good.
And
That's good.
like
it's weird. It's kind of the same thing. Getting off the car is like the fuck book. Like, are you going? You going in on the? You going in on the book? Like you going in on it? Like
No, it's the book for getting off.
Yeah, dude. That's like
no, that's great, man.
Burnt
I
into
love
my
it.
brain, dude.
That's good shit, man.
Like, and we just scattered. And like all of us were like, oh, grabbed our skateboards, and I feel sorry for Jared.
So, dude, fuck books. That's good. I like that. I grew up around. I grew up in Austin, and where the high school I went to, grew up around a lot of Hispanics, and a lot of black dudes and shit. I grew up with a lot of black dudes. Played football together. We hung out all the time and shit. And then I remember we were in high school. I was in high school when I was hanging out with a couple of my black friends, man. It was after football practice, and like, hey man, we were just talking bullshit and whatever. And then I don't know how we got on the subject, kind of nudie magazines thing.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, y'all, you see the episode? You seen that thing issue of Playboy or whatever? That one girl's on. He goes, Playboy, man. We don't look at Playboy. We don't buy Playboy, man. We get Black Tails. Black Tails was theirs, man. Black Tails, and dude, talk about raunchy, man. Like I said, no disrespect. The black women are beautiful and all that good stuff. But I'm just saying, those are on a whole nother level, man. There's a whole nother level, man. There's a whole street level, different block. There's a whole different
street level, huh?
Yeah, dude. Black Tails, man. If you ever get Black Tails, and then if you went, I think the PG thing they showed me was Jet magazine, and that was like entertainment. That was like they show you about R&B singers coming up. So Jet magazine was another thing that I used to. But like I said, I grew up around a lot of black dudes, and that's why the stuff I'm into now is it kind of kept over as a growing up. I mean the shoes, stuff. I'm not saying just black guys are into
that's
that.
funny
I'm
you say that.
I'm saying, but that culture. I'm not saying that, but that I grew up in that hip hop culture kind of thing. I grew up in that.
I think like. I know you were watching. You probably find this. I think it was on Netflix that we saw it. But we had a magazine called Big Brother, I don't know if you ever heard of that. It was a skate mag.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
and like it was like pretty. It was like an underground mag. Like it wasn't like the Thrasher magazine
Right on.
for you youngsters
Yeah.
out there that all your skateboarders.
What's
know.
a magazine, huh?
But yeah, it was Big Brother, and a lot of the old cats, like Bam and all those dudes,
Yeah.
we were like 13, 14 years old
Yeah.
because those guys are my age. But like they put a lot of raunchy shit in that magazine, dude. And it used to come in like a plastic, like the plastic bag
Sure.
when you'd go pick it up at
Right on.
the Circle
The
K or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
the
the 7-Eleven,
7-Eleven,
yeah.
And you'd go home and they would have like all kinds of crazy like sex ads and like all
Shit.
kinds of crazy shit in that magazine. And then I'm flipping through Netflix and there's a documentary
Oh, shit.
about Big Brother magazine.
No shit.
And I was like,
damn.
damn, dude, like that just goes to show you how old I am, but how ingrained I am with that culture.
Sure.
The BMX skate culture.
Yeah.
And then with me, it kind of transitioned as I got older into the hot rods and
Sure.
choppers. So
that's cool. I didn't know you grew up around more of you were the skate scene kind
Yeah.
of kid, the skate kid. Yeah.
I was the Hispanic lowrider skater is what I was.
Right on. Did you ever have the lowrider bike?
I had the lowrider
Oh, yeah.
bike, and then at 16 I had a lowrider car. So.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, that's the transition over. But yeah, I had my cousins. I had a lot of Hispanic cousins and stuff, and they were into the lowrider bikes. Man, those guys would spend some money, dude. Like they could put some money in those damn things, man.
Shout out to my buddy Danny Peachel. I don't know if you guys seen the Whataburger bike on social media or going viral, but yeah, that's my buddy Danny Peachel with the
Really?
Whataburger bike.
No shit, dude. Okay, we'll pull it up because I want to see it. So the reason why I was going into the hip hop thing, and that's the culture I grew up. You the skating thing. Mine was more of the hip hop. To the I loved the New York. Right there, is that it? Is that the bike?
Yes, that is.
Oh,
the
that's
bike.
nice, dude.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
his bike. He
Nice.
shout out 6713 painted the bike.
Oh, nice.
But
dude.
yeah, that's the Whataburger bike. They cut him a
What?
check.
I imagine so. That was a big one, man. That's a big check, man. The thick and hearty check, man. But no. So I grew up around a lot of black dudes, and like I said, hip hop was my thing, man. I loved it. I loved the East Coast rap, that kind of stuff. And then to get into that, I'm trying to get over to and run over into the Tupac series, man. I started watching that, man. Have you seen it yet?
Oh, I have not.
Check it out, man. I'm on episode. I think there's 3 episodes right now. The other one dropped Saturday, the other day. But the 3rd episode's out. But I watched the first 2, man. It's interesting, man. It's like I love his music. I thought he was before his time, man. And he was
totally ahead of his time.
way ahead of his time, man.
Even with the Machiavelli stuff.
Yeah, that was it. The only thing that I kind of threw me that I didn't know that I kind of knew because I kind of followed it because I used to, I was into I was what do they say? Just because you read Source doesn't mean you're black. I used to read Source magazine. The Source magazine, they used to tell you about the shoes that came out, the new FUBU clothes that were coming out, the new fashion was coming out. That's where I got it from. The Source, the
Carl
magazine.
Kanai.
Carl Kanai, that was my shit, man. I used to love it because of the K's and shit, whatever. But anyway, so watching that documentary, man, it kind of caught me off guard. Like I was like, dude, he was really kind of radical, man. He was a radical dude, man. Like he was really much into the Black Panther thing. Like in that, they were gonna try to do that. He was gonna try to bring that back around. But I guess
But his mom was big into that.
yeah,
though.
she was a Black Panther, man. She was big into it, man. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, she was. I didn't know that. I knew that the Black Panther was, they were radical, but I didn't know some of the cool shit they did. Some of the cool shit they did was to get people. I don't know if it was just in New York. I don't know if it was just in New York, but where if you went to the hospital, they had to treat you. Like if it was an emergency, they had to give you treatment. They couldn't turn you away. So on things like that, I thought that was amazing. I thought that was fantastic, and that's some powerful shit, man. But like I said again, I just didn't know he was that radical. And like I said, it doesn't take away for me. It doesn't take away nothing. To somebody else, it might take away from them. But for me, I enjoy as an artist what he does. I think he's a hell of an artist. And again, I think the only thing I will say about him that talented. Nobody could write like that guy. I don't think nobody could ever write like that guy the way he wrote. The only thing I will say is like, hey man, come up with your own beats, man. You stole a lot of stuff, man. You stole a lot of shit, man. And I know they do. I know they sample and all that bullshit, and I get it. I know all that stuff, but
It was like blatant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's just
What's one of the songs that he like blatantly took?
That's just the way it is. Was it Changes?
Yeah.
Change.
Yeah.
It's a Bruce Hornsby song. The reason why I know because I love Bruce Hornsby.
Okay.
I love him, and
Yep.
and he took that. And like I said, I know that everybody's samples is just like Jesus, like goddamn, kind of make it a little more subtle. There was that one. There was also
Somebody's going through some hard shit right now with that. What's his name? Ed Sheeran.
oh yeah, they're
Ed
suing his
Sheeran.
ass.
Yeah, they're suing him.
That
for
ginger
that.
cat. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
suing him for some shit, man. Netflix. That's what I know. I'm on a tangent here. Netflix. That it's called Beef. Have you seen that yet?
Oh, I used to watch that stuff all the time.
The Beef on no.
No.
It's a new series on Netflix. Beef.
Oh, it's not
Yeah,
about
check-
like.
It's a
No.
it's a lot of it's Asian. It's like
Oh.
a lot of Asian actors.
Man, you were talking about Tupac, man.
No, I know.
already on
That's what I
East
say. No.
Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, where were you at?
Oh,
What was your stance on that?
Hey, I was like, hey, West Coast
Oh,
all day,
shit,
every
yeah.
day.
Yeah, that was East
Hey,
Coast.
you
want to
come to Death Row?
Yeah,
Hey.
Yeah, I like the East Coast because I like the vibe, man. I like like him or not, hate him or not, the sketchy shit he did with Bieber when Bieber was a kid, whatever. I don't, but Puff Daddy, I always like, Puff Daddy, P Diddy, whatever the hell his name is, Sean Combs. Yeah, I liked him, dude. I like the people. I like him. I like Maze. I liked shit. Who was the
I
other
do
one?
like that one song
Yeah.
that he did with Dave Navarro. Bad Boy for Life.
Yeah, that was good shit.
that was
man.
good shit. I'll give him
and
that.
I think Travis Barker was on the drums on that one.
Yeah.
I think he was on the drums.
He did
yeah.
his shit on that.
But no, dude, I was an East Coast guy. I love that. I love the style. I love the the clothes, the Timberland boots, all that good shit. I used to love that.
your boy was in Dickies and straight Chuck Taylors
Yeah,
and
dude.
White Bee.
I loved it, man. I loved that. I loved having the Air Force Ones on, all that good shit, man. That's what I was into, man.
When I first met you, you were wearing Timberlands. You don't wear those anymore, right?
Well, no, because I just they're kind of high dollar. They're kind of high dollar. They're kind
Really?
of.
Shall we talk
Well,
about your shoes?
Yeah, but the thing is, you change it up, man. Trends change, and I got kind of, they're heavy. They're heavy on the feet.
Good.
But
Wu-Tang forever.
yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, the Tupac series is good, man. Like I said, nothing to take away from. Like the guy is talented. He's gonna. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the series. It looks really good. I want to see when it gets into. And then that's what it was. I said, and I knew this from just following him and following the Humpty Dance. What's that guy? Shock G. Shock G, he was Humpty. Had the nose, the fake nose. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's a different." It's the same dude, man.
Yeah,
Like,
he
everybody
gave
was like,
Pac a start.
"Yeah, dude," and that was
Pac was
really
just a
cool.
dancer in the
he was just
back. He
dancing.
was-
You know what I did like about Pac, though, man? The thing that he said when he was working with Shock G, when he was getting in the game first right away, when he was first getting in the scene, he's like, "Man, I'll do anything. I'll carry your luggage. Man, I'll take photos. I'll do whatever you want me to do so I can get put on, man. I just want to get put on. Like I don't want to get, I'll do whatever. I'll hang out. I'll just do whatever I got to do just to, I'll be the roadie. I want to do anything so I can be on that stage. I want to be on that stage, man.
He was
that's
dancing too.
Oh, dude, he was, man. Yeah. Damn, was it I Get Around? That one song, I Get
Yep,
Around, dude.
yep.
That
Round and round,
yeah, dude, I
round and
love that
round
song,
we'll
dude.
go.
I think that was one of my favorite Tupac's lyrics in when he was like loose lips sink ships, dude. I know that's from that's a
Side note: did you know that the car that Tupac got murdered in only sells for $15,000?
you can buy it.
Yeah,
We should buy it. We should buy it, dude. We should buy it.
$15,000. You can own it.
That's it?
That's great. Was it a Mercedes? It was a Mercedes BMW.
BMW.
It was on like 20s and shit, and they blew out the tires on that thing. Speaking of, since we're going, since I'm on an urban tip here, we'll keep it going. On this day, when this comes out, this is a week from now. So when this comes out, it's a week from now, a week later. And 2003, bling bling was in the dictionary. It was put in the dictionary in the Oxford English Dictionary. Bling bling was put
Thanks,
in there.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne and what's his name?
BG.
BG.
Wow.
BG. Yeah.
Chick meat.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Is like
Oh.
I think for what it is, and it's funny to hear now, or back a couple of years ago when it's funny to see a older white lady in her 50s saying, I want to buy some bling bling. It's just funny to hear that. It's just weird how
They still use it.
they still do, but it's just funny how culture shit changes, man. And it's just weird to hear just the older mom and her middle-aged mom saying, I got that bling bling.
Oh,
I got
Katie, you got some new bling.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. But that I saw that in the I saw that. I was flipping through. I was reading stuff, and I was going through, on this day in history and whatnot. But yeah, bling bling is put in the dictionary, man. That's a huge one, man. That's
Thank
a
you,
huge one.
Cash Money.
Cash Money killed it, man. Again, dude, it's weird how now all this shit, after time passes, all this shit comes out. Like Lil Wayne was being abused by Birdman and shit. There's all kinds of accusations and shit of like getting diddled and shit, It's weird, man. All these things, the things you read about.
Oh, that was his daddy.
Oh, more in more ways than one.
Birdman.
In more ways than one. He was
Getting that bird pee-pee again.
Yeah, he was.
No.
He was feeding them right, like the birds feed the mom. The mama feeds the bird. Yeah.
He was,
He was going on there. But that's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, looking mouth feeding them.
Hey, well, that boy Wayne like this.
He was,
He was waiting like that.
giving him the worm.
Yeah, he was giving that worm.
Give him that worm.
But dude, that's what I'm saying. It is just it's weird all this shits are because another accusation that came out. Another accusation is that I heard about or was reading about was a little Bow Wow. He's been getting molested.
Oh, I can't say the thing.
Oh no, you can't say that. But little Bow Wow, he was getting they said he was getting touched on.
No boy getting pound puppy.
Oh yeah, dude. Him and there was one more, dude. There's another rapper that was getting abused.
Getting pound puppy.
Oh, that one kid. What's his name? He was recently. He was on Nickelodeon. Something Brown. What was his name? He was recently seen at South by Southwest. He was like out of his gourd. He was all like, I forget his name. Nickelodeon.
Oh, the one from the Disney.
Yeah,
He
Disney.
was from Disney.
Yeah,
Orlando Brown.
Yes.
Orlando Brown, dude.
Yes.
Like, even him, he got touched
God.
too.
Dude.
That's so Raven good.
Yeah.
Yes.
He got touched too. He was in his naughty bits there.
He's
He
been
got
on
touched.
drugs for a minute though.
He's been messed up.
Yeah,
he's been messed up.
yeah,
I think he was doing favors
Yeah.
for the drugs, probably.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he was doing.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, please don't, dude. But no, dude, it's just to go on a tangent like that about hip hop and shit. I love it, man. Like I said, the Tupac thing is great. Watch it if you haven't seen it. Check it out, man. It's good shit. Anyway, to go back on that thing, to go back to was that beef. Netflix, check it out. 10 parts, right? It's 10 parts, and they're like 30-minute episodes. And it's called Beef, and it's the guys from A24 Productions. It's a pretty good show, man. Like I dug it.
I want to get picked up by A24.
Yeah,
Like,
those guys are.
They're
blowing
coming
up.
out with some bangers.
They got some stuff, dude. But if you get a chance, check that out, Vinny. You might dig it, man. The reason why I liked it really much. Can you go back to that real quick so I can read that thing? The guy, dude, David Cho. David Cho, he's an artist, man. He's an artist out of LA, man. And he was on Rogan a couple of times, dude. And that cat, dude, is the weirdest cat. I mean, he's out there.
What kind of art does he do?
I would say abstract, but it's kind of a little bit of realism, but it's got abstract work. Jennifer pull it up here. David Cho, yeah, he's a great actor. I've never seen him act before, dude. He's really good. He's really convincing, dude. Like I said, I was blown away. Yeah, it's kind of abstract kind of stuff, but it's he's huge though, man. He was talking to Rogan the other day, and Rogan was asking, well, what do you do when artists, ask you about how they break into business? He goes, I don't even care about that no more. He goes, I did my time. I did my graffiti art back in the day. He goes,
Yeah.
He goes, I just don't. He goes, if I do art now, it's just because I want to do it for friends or anything. But I don't do it anymore. And it's funny to say that because that motherfucker's like a multimillionaire as an artist, dude.
I was a graffiti cat back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very talented.
But that
man.
goes like, what's his name? Jim Carrey has like a full blown studio for like his art.
Yeah, he's getting into it, man.
Like when he's not doing movies, that's all he does. He's like canvases and paintings.
He's like I said, I saw some of this. It's pretty good, man. Like it's not bad. I can't hate on it. It's really good. Like I said, to each their own. I mean, if you dig it, you dig it. Just like old W. W is an artist too, man. He does some acrylic paintings. George Bush.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting up there, man. He's got some skills too, man. I respect it.
When you I'm all about buying pieces from like my friends and stuff like that because I really because you actually you put the time and you put the work into actually that art. It's you can go all day long and go buy a print, but like when I have my friends that actually paint or like Rooster.
Yeah, Rooster's amazing.
I have a couple pieces from Rooster, and like it's awesome, dude. Because I love art,
I'm right there with you.
and like to support and help out, and like, hey man, like I could talk to all these people on my wall. Like I know these people.
That's the shit, man. I need to get you a piece. I need to give you something from my little stable bullshit. Another thing that I can't wait on. I'm waiting on. I'm excited. I'm very excited for this one, dude. May 16th. I'm not sure where it's coming. Oh, Netflix. May 16th. Netflix. I'm gonna clear my calendar because Nicole Smith is gonna have her own documentary, her own little series, dude. So I'm all about. You remember Nicole Smith?
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
Texas gal.
Texas.
You know where she's from?
No.
Mahia, Texas, dude. Right there, right down the street from Dallas, man. Not far.
Really?
Like 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Man,
from
she
Texas,
used to work.
Dallas.
Hey, she used to work at a club.
Yes.
Right there off.
Tell me more.
Off of Beltway.
Tell me more.
Not saying Vinny's been there or
He
anything,
was there, he
but
was there.
I don't know. That's another theory.
He was there.
But no, like you can. The place is still there. It's just a carpet place now.
Oh, right. What was it?
But it was-
Jaguars?
No, it wasn't
Jaguars.
Jaguars. I forgot the name of it, but it was.
She
it's-
did work at Jaguars because remember she says Jaguars. And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes me
She
laugh.
worked there. I think she worked there. That's where she didn't meet. What's the name there though?
She
right?
worked at a few different places.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
that's where she met. What's his name though?
Yeah,
Right?
Baby dolls or something like
Maybe,
that.
maybe.
I
something.
can't remember what it was
remember.
called, but I know it's right down the street from Buck Wild's now. But
What's Buck Wild's?
Well,
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, I just know it's like down the street.
It's an establishment. Yeah.
And, you know, I'm a passerby.
Okay.
You know,
frequently.
I frequently pass by it every once in a while. Yes,
Where does she work? It was Jaguars.
but yeah, the place is still there. Like I said, it's a carpet place now on Beltway and
That's a shame. They should have made it. It should have made it a landmark, man.
right.
It should have
right,
been a
no,
landmark.
Seriously,
It should have been a thing.
Rick's.
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 She worked at Rick's.
Rick's Cabaret.
Oh, okay.
Cabaret.
Right on. Okay. Because I thought I was gonna say Colorado, but she didn't work there.
but
She didn't
it's
work at
crazy
Colorado.
how like
Cabaret.
how she blew up pretty fast.
Oh, dude, it was quick, man. As soon as she met oh shit. As soon as she met that old cat, what was his name? What's his name?
Howard Marshall.
Howard Marshall. Yeah. When she met him, it was quick, man. It's like after that, she got into the Playboy thing gig,
You-
the Guess jeans.
You think she changed the diapers?
I don't think I think they had somebody for that. They may have had somebody for that because I don't think she was barely one to fucking kiss him. So I don't know. It didn't look like she
She
would.
put her boobs in his face.
That's about it. Yeah.
Isn't that
He was a
called-
nasty, crusty
Oh,
old
dude, he
fucker.
was
isn't that
down
called,
for action.
isn't that called what is it? Necro
yeah. Pretty much.
Basically.
She was messing with that dead body, man. She was.
necromantic thing about that shit.
But yeah, dude, I'm stoked about that. She was one of my favorite Playboy models. I had her VHS cassettes, or I think it was DVDs by then. I had her DVDs, and like I said, they didn't show anything. It was just her like modeling shit, but it wasn't nothing dirty. It wasn't sketchy. But yeah, she was
It absolutely was sketchy.
no, it was PG. It was PG.
It was not.
It was PG.
Was it from Playboy?
Yeah, it was Playboy.
Nah, they just showed bits.
Yeah, they
That's
didn't
all
show. They
Yeah,
didn't.
but
They didn't
she got
show
freaky
any-
with her maid.
Yeah, they didn't show that. Where?
In one of her
Oh, yeah?
VHS tapes, she got
Oh.
freaky with a maid that came in.
Oh, okay. Because I guess I know she didn't show the garage. I don't think they showed
You
the
still
garage.
have this VHS
Oh,
that you speak
she
of?
absolutely showed the garage.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was a 2-car.
Okay,
or,
apparently I'm more of a Anna Nicole
Well, no, I mean,
connoisseur
it's been
than
a long,
y'all are.
it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen
What
the.
kind of cars were in this garage?
I love her.
Yeah,
She was one of the first boobs I think I've seen.
and Nicole. Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
they
I
were,
remember.
they were
I'll
nice.
never forget.
They
They
were
were
good.
nice.
They were good ones.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they were nice. I
It was before me, too.
unpopular opinion, and I'm probably alone, not alone on this, but it'll probably like for me, like, as somebody says, unpopular opinion. I enjoyed her the most when she had a reality show on was it VH1?
No, it was a VH1
Was it
or
VH1?
E?
Or was it E? Oh, it was
It was
E.
E.
It was
It
E.
was E.
Yeah, E. I liked her. Was it Anna Nicole show? The Anna Nicole show? I
Yeah.
loved it, dude. It was such a train wreck, and I loved it, dude. But I thought that's when she was the hottest, when she was at the thickest that she was. I thought she was at her best, and I thought that she was their best. And like I said, I thought that show, it was a great show. You got to see a little behind the scenes of how she lived, and she was crazy as shit.
That's
dude.
when her son lived with her, huh?
Yeah. What's her son's name? Ah, dang it. Jonathan? Not Jonathan.
Oh,
no.
why did I just forget his name?
Daniel.
Daniel.
He was like the caretaker of her, like
Yeah, pretty much.
because she was kind of like wigged out of her mind, right?
Dude, we were so pissed because when she passed away in Bermuda. Where was it? Or no, where? Where's she? Not Bermuda.
Bahamas.
The Bahamas, dude. And that's where she's at now, right? She's in the
Nassau,
Bahamas.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure she'd be brought back to
They
Texas.
didn't bring her back.
I didn't-
I was
no.
hoping they'd bring her back to Texas.
No,
Oh,
her-
you didn't want her to come
Her
back.
mother wanted her back here. I didn't want her back here because she hated it here.
Yeah,
so
And she don't Texas.
she didn't.
She didn't.
She hated
it. Speaking of that, the reason why I brought that, well, I didn't bring it up because she's hot, but I also brought it up because in Mahia, Texas, she worked at this place called, what was it called?
Jim's Crispy Chicken.
Jim's Crispy Chicken.
Fried Chicken.
Crispy fried chicken. and the place is still there. And about when was it? Like 2019, 2018, or earlier than that?
I think it was earlier.
Earlier than that. Anyway, we were cruised up there to Mahia, dude. We went down there and we checked it out, dude. The fried chicken, holy shit, was on point, dude.
Good
It was
stuff.
amazing, dude. They had sweet tea. They sold you a sweet tea jug.
Did they at least have like a photo of her in there?
No,
Nope.
they did, dude. I was pissed they didn't, and that's the first thing I would have done. I had a big ass fucking poster of her in
I
that
think
place.
they didn't really claim her
Yeah, they can't. But
because she didn't speak well of the place.
there it is, dude.
There it
And,
is.
and it still looks like that, dude.
Yep.
Oh my
It still
God.
looks like that, dude.
Time capsule.
Oh, dude, it's
it's
beautiful.
So good.
It's cool as shit, dude. The place is cool as shit. It's
Looks
still
like an old Dairy Queen.
Yeah, dude.
does.
And the inside's old. Like it has those old. That's how the signs still look like that and everything. Dude. They got those
see.
old ass tables
They
and
got
shit.
fried okra, I bet.
Oh, dude, it was
Oh,
good,
yeah.
dude.
Oh,
See the
for
tables
sure.
in there. The inside of the tables, they were the old school shits. You know, it was
Yep.
It stayed the same. It was like
Yeah.
exactly the same. We went there, had the chicken. It was great. But yeah, she's one of my favorites, man. She was
But
one of my favorites
a lot of people compare it to at the time's Marilyn Monroe.
because she was.
Yes or no?
like
it was-
looks or
Oh, the
all of
thickness.
it. I mean, I
All-
think
she was
no,
curvy.
just like all
yeah,
of it.
I think so.
She was the curvies.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like she was, our period in times of Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
And she lived in Marilyn Monroe's house for a while too.
Did
Yeah,
she?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
LA, right now, the LA scene. Yeah.
She had
Uh,
the money.
Oh, for sure. No, I was a big fan of her. Oh goddamn, what was Yeah, she was one of my favorite Playboy models. Her and the other girl, Holly, was one of my favorite Playboy models. She was one of the bunnies at the end there. towards the
Holly's
end.
real big into the hot rod and
Yeah.
pinup scene.
Yeah, she's she was
I
one of
think
my
she went on
favorites.
tour with Dita,
Wh-
if
oh,
I'm not mistaken.
one of the one that I hated the most, the one of his girlfriends I hated the most was what's her name?
Kendra.
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 He knew
Kendra.
right
He
away.
knew
That
right
old
away. He knew
hood
right away.
rat.
He knew right away. Yeah.
Hood rat.
He knew right away. Kendra, dude. She was awful, dude. She was
She liked
terrible.
she liked the ballers.
Dude, she was terrible, dude.
I like Bridget's personality because she like
Yeah.
ghosts and
She was-
Halloween and stuff. But
Yeah, she was more
she
down to
wasn't-
earth.
Yeah, yeah.
she wasn't as pretty as
No,
Holly.
no, Holly
but
was the shit. Yeah, Holly was. Yeah, she was. Yeah,
I like
she was
Holly because
tops.
she's obsessed
Yeah.
with Disney.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure. The princesses and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Anna Nicole, dude, May 16th, Netflix, dude. I'll be sitting on the couch. They ain't gonna be moving because I want to see this. Is it like actual a documentary? Or is it like a dramatization
I
bullshit?
think it's a documentary.
Because I hope it's not no drama bullshit. I hope it's not
don't think
no.
it is.
They did too many of those already.
Yeah, I don't like that,
Yeah.
dude. I like I like
And-
the actual footage of shit, man.
Like if you said it's on Netflix, it's not gonna be Lifetime style
No, I hate that
documentary.
shit.
I mean, it's her in the picture
Yeah.
for it.
I'm hoping so, dude. Because like I said,
I think it's her.
I'm a big fan of her. Huge fan. What else, man?
She
What
was
it?
very pretty though.
Oh, for sure, man. Like I said, I liked her, and when she really, when she went with that, was it trim trim spot?
Trim spot.
Yeah, trim
Yeah,
spa.
dude, she fucked herself up, dude. I hated it. Man.
Yeah.
She didn't look the same, man. She looked different, and she was way too thin.
Yeah, I think it's a.
And
It's
and now you're gonna pull it up. Her daughter now. Her daughter looks like her twin,
Yeah.
dude. She's like 16 or what was it, 15 or 16?
17, I think.
Yeah, she looks
her
like
daughter. She has a daughter.
Yeah.
I thought she had a son.
Yeah,
she did, but he died.
he passed away.
Ah.
Yeah.
And then she had the baby, and then she died like 5 months after the baby was born.
Yeah,
With that one cat.
This dude right here, this guy.
Yeah, that guy.
That's her, man. Her kid looks just like her, man. It's
Yeah.
insane, man. It looks just like her. But yeah, Anna Nicole.
yeah, that's the dude that she was with when all that shit was going
yeah,
down.
Yeah.
And then the my favorite character they had on the Anna Nicole show was Bobby Trinity. Bobby
Oh
Trinity.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It's nuts, dude. She had the same choppers and all that shit.
Yeah, hopefully she don't go down the same road either.
Let's
I
hope-
don't
let's
think
hope-
so. I think her dad is really keeping her like grounded.
Yeah.
She's not really in the spotlight at all
Nah.
unless she's like with him.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Right.
So
Kind of Billy Ray type, huh?
I don't think it's like that.
Yeah, I bet you Billy Ray's pissed, dude. Billy Ray's pissed off, dude. He was hoping for. I mean, she's still Miley's still talented, man. She's just fucking nuts, dude. That what was God dang it? What was it?
got a deep voice, is all.
Yeah, very deep voice.
what is with that?
It's a weird ass.
It's
voice.
called Marlboro Reds.
Yeah.
Marlboro Reds. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
And Jack Daniels.
About 5 packs a day.
Yeah, no shit. Sucking on that tailpipe. What you call it? Amanda Bynes, dude. I don't know if I talked about it before, man. She's in bad shape, dude.
I
Like,
think we talked.
we did
I
that talk
think
about
you
it.
did.
Okay.
think
I
you
just
did.
got. I was on the sad trip, so I was just going down to.
I think you did.
Okay, well, I hope she makes it back, dude. But again, another okay, hang on. The reason why I brought it up because she was another one that got diddled. Another one that got diddled because you seen the heavy set guy. I don't know what show he was on Nickelodeon. Heavy set dude, really heavy set. He was on Pull it up. He was on head of the class. Head of the class. He was a heavy set guy.
No,
Head of
you're
the class.
talking about Dan Schneider, bro.
Is that what it is? Yeah, that's
That's a whole nother episode.
yeah.
That's a whole different.
Yeah,
episode.
We can talk about that all.
He was on head of the
He was the
class.
manager,
Yeah.
manager on Good Burger.
Yes, yeah, and he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently he was like creepy and like
Yeah,
molesting
oh, no.
everybody.
There was, yeah.
Let's save it.
Save it. Save it.
Okay.
Save it.
We'll save it.
Save it. We'll save it,
Save
dude.
it.
We'll save it with the AI bullshit because I got some the AI bullshit too. I got
Let me
some.
just.
We'll save that.
He made a lot of money. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
dude. He was a creep,
Jesus.
dude. He was super creep, dude. Super creepy.
Write that down. Like we need.
Yeah,
We're gonna revisit that.
What's his name? Schneider.
That's
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider.
I want to talk on that too.
It's Dan Schneider.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Well, you probably watched all the shows where
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
diddling people.
Oh
Right.
so-
man, yeah.
That's like when my son like
Residual diddle.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the whole period of time.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Dude, it's
Write it down.
I wrote it down. I took notes. We'll talk about him. Well, I know Vinny. I wanted to tell you this, Vinny, because I'm sure you'd be outraged about this. It was Mercedes Benz, their electric car. You want to pull it up? Their electric car. It gives you so much horsepower, but if you pay $60 a month, you get more horsepower on your electric car. If you pay
The
$60,
hell?
if
Yeah.
you pay
It's
$60,
just like an app, and
It's
it
like an
just
app. You add
updates
to it.
every month, and it gives you
Yeah.
more horsepower.
yeah.
Oh
Dude.
man.
I almost threw up.
Hey, all those real mechanics out there, you'll hack it.
Dude,
I'm gonna have to find somebody that's on the computers and be like, hey man, I need you to hack this.
60%. 60,
I want the more
60
horsepower.
more horsepower, man, for $60 a month. That's what it is. There it is.
Ah.
60 horsepower for just $60 a month. You too can have more horsepower.
Or for $90 a month, you can get
An
80
80.
more horsepower, and it's just an upgrade that you can get done while
It's
you're
weird.
sitting in your driveway.
That's
Like you
weird,
guys
dude.
say that, but
Oh.
I was working with the cat that us being car guys and stuff. They sent him. He was working for Audi. He's a technician for Audi,
Mhm.
and he was like, "Man, I gotta go. They're gonna send me out to for training." And I was like, "Let me guess." I was like, "Electrical?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All upgrades." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, all the touchscreen stuff on your car. I got to go train for that." I was like, "So you're not even turning wrenches anymore?" And he's like, "No,
Damn,
not
dude.
even." He's like, "We just have to go to learn all the upgrades and everything else that are going into these vehicles." And then I was like, "Damn, dude! Like, you're not even turning wrenches
No,
anymore."
and hell no, dude.
It's all.
Wow, dude.
It's like they actually call it a subscription.
Yeah, dude. It's
That's like
It's a
that
subscription.
you can't like Tesla,
Oh.
right? Like
Mhm.
Tesla, you pretty much have to be a scientist to work on the freaking car.
Jeez, dude.
Even like if you crash a Tesla, you can't send it to any of the body shops. It has to go straight back to Tesla.
Jesus, dude. It's,
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know it's a nightmare. I know that. Were you gonna say something,
Yeah.
Angel?
Well, based on the upgrade with the horsepower, same thing with Teslas. You have to pay for the
Yeah.
self-driving.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Oh,
It's the base model.
remember the Challenger, the electric Challenger that's
The
coming out,
noise,
and you can buy a different exhaust sound. Like,
sound.
if you want a vroom vroom or a
Yeah.
deeper
Oh
one, you
my
can pick the
God.
one you want, and
Yeah.
it'll just upload to the car.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so gross.
It's like
dude.
having
Funny
a,
story.
Go ahead.
So my brother-in-law's dad got one of the new vets, right? Brand new vet.
Mhm.
He's an older gentleman. He's single. He living his best life. So I asked him. I was like, "Hey man, did the magnet work on the car?" He's like, "What magnet?" And I was like, "The one on the new Corvette. Does it work?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I was like, "Yeah, the chick magnet on the car."
that,
God.
that sideways burger magnet.
Yeah. And he was like,
Fried
"Well,
butterfly.
shit, I might as well take it back because it's not working.
It's not working, dude. That thing is beautiful. We heard one, idling at the light, man. And they are intense, dude. It's like very beast-like. It's very growling.
They're
Yeah, I love
gorgeous, dude. Somebody's doing something right.
Something,
Chevy.
dude. Hell,
Or-
for sure.
Hopefully they don't stop.
Well, yeah.
that.
Hopefully they don't stop that shit. I know. What did Dodge stop? Right? Dodge
Well,
stop
yeah,
making.
because Dodge is the one that's making that.
No. I'm saying,
Challenger.
but they're not making no more, hot rods, right?
Nope.
Making no more.
No more.
Vinny, I always like to do this. I always like to tell you about this stuff because I know you find it interesting. And I'm sure you probably already know about it. I get excited when I read these little things or read these little stories about it. So I didn't know that the Ultimate Warrior didn't know how to wrestle either. I didn't.
Oh
yeah,
my
dude, I
God, dude.
didn't know. I was watching this little thing on Hogan, Hulk Hogan had this little 10-minute thing he was talking about, and he said, Ultimate Warrior was loved by McMahon because he had the look and he had the
He's a body guy.
Yeah, he looked great.
That's what we call him in the business.
Body
Guy.
So he goes. Hogan goes, man, we get in the ring together, man. And he's like, we're into it. He goes, there's 75,000 people here screaming, wanting to see us fight, man. Wrestle. Get after it. He goes, we got 75,000 people screaming in Ultimate Warrior. We're in there for. He goes, we're probably in there for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. He's like, hey man, we gotta wrap this up, man. We gotta. He goes like, no, dude, there's 75 people in here for us, screaming their head off for us, dude. We're gonna give them a show. He goes, we're gonna do this for another 40 minutes, dude. You're gonna do this and that, and I'm gonna press you.
He was already blowed up,
dude. It was
just from his ring entrance.
Yeah, dude.
Just from running in and shaking the ropes, and he was already, he was already blowed up.
Yeah, what you call Hogan was just like, dude, you're not doing this shit. You're gonna finish this. You're gonna go the whole fucking out, 40 minutes, whatever it was they were gonna go. And he's like, you're gonna finish this, man. You're gonna, you're gonna do this. You're gonna press him drop the leg on you, and then you're gonna get out of it, and then you're gonna do something out, and then you're gonna win this match. You're gonna win the belt. But he goes, but you're gonna earn this shit. We're not gonna wrap this up in 5 minutes, dude. We got people here, man. We got fucking a crowd here, man. But I always come across those things. I read a lot of these little things, and it comes across, and I read a lot of shit. I get a lot of bullshit from Twitter, But when I saw that, I was like, dude, I got to tell Vinnie about this bullshit. I'm sure he already knows, but I like to share them with you because it's just like, it's a shame because, you're a kid and you're watching The Ultimate Warrior. He was amazing, dude. Like, he looked great.
Exactly. That's why Vince loved him so much, because he was a character.
He was good, man.
Go back and watch some of his promos, and you'd be like, holy shit, this dude was insane.
Yeah.
Like, he wouldn't even look at the camera. Like, he would be cutting promos backwards. Like, you'd be looking at his back the whole time, and he's doing this.
Yeah.
And he's talking about the lightning coming down and striking him, and he's going to, giving him the power.
Yeah.
And, dude, his promos were insane.
Oh, for sure. No, I remember a little bit of them, but to hear that and to hear, like, what was it? There was something else, too, like, it was Hogan, and I think he was talking about
a lot of people say that Hogan, like, he's full of himself.
Oh yeah, I
He's
imagine
real full
so.
of
I imagine
himself.
so, man. I imagine so. I can't remember what it was, the scenario, but there was this wrestler saying, I was a brand new wrestler. I had all these muscles. I looked good. I was young. I was in my 20s, and I'm gonna go with this guy in the ring. And this guy's a big fat Slav guy. I seen him smoking cigars out back and drinking beers. He goes, and that guy whipped the shit out of me. He goes, I couldn't keep up with this guy. It was a black dude. What's his name? The black gentleman. What's that documentary? It's a black gentleman, big, massive black guy.
Tony Atlas?
Tony Atlas.
Yeah.
And it was him. He goes, man, I was this young 20-year-old kid. I thought I had him. I thought I was gonna, it's gonna take me no effort to take on this guy.
That was the Rock's daddy tag team partner.
No shit.
Yeah, they were tag team partners.
He was freaking huge, dude. He was massive, dude. I was watching.
He was a bodybuilder.
Yeah. It was in fact, you probably seen it. It was an old MTV. What was it? MTV. True Life wrestler. And it was this kid. It was I may have talked about this already on the show, but it was just a kid from. He was an Italian kid. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna be the next wrestler, and he was, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And he went to the wrestling school. Dude flunked out of school in like a week or a month, dude, because he couldn't hack it, man. He couldn't take the drops. They were trying to teach him how to take the falls and shit. And he couldn't hack it. But that's when he was that Tony Atlas guy. He was on that same one because he was talking about like how it is after the wrestling, after the life, And he was just like, dude, I have X amount of dollars, and I got to make it last.
It goes up,
yeah,
and then you come back down.
It was a shame, man, to see him because he lived in a small place, and he was showing all the shit, all the money he had, and like all the riches he had, and the cars and shit, and then to be back.
But that goes back to like once you make that money, like you got to be smart with it, just like any other field, right? Like you make it up here, you make all this money, you got to make investments. Yeah. You got to keep that money, keep it going. Like the Undertaker just retired, and he's been doing it forever.
Right.
Fuck, he's wrestled Hogan, all the big names. The guy lives right up the street, but he was smart with this money. He's probably has tons of properties.
Yeah.
You just don't know. Like, he was real estate, all over Texas. But I just found out the other day that Ted DiBiase Jr. is looking at 120 years.
Oh shit! What did he do?
I don't know what he did. I can look it up.
But Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase.
Is that the $1 Million Man?
No, that's the $1 Million Man's son.
Oh, his son, right? The $1 Million Man's son.
Okay,
Yeah.
What is the name?
Ted
DiBiase.
You want to spell
There it is. Right
that?
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. His son.
Put Junior right after that.
Oh, Junior.
That was the $1 Million Man. Money, money.
Oh, dude, he was the
money,
shit, man.
money.
Wasn't oh,
That
shit.
guy.
That him. Oh, what did he do? What did he get into?
I don't know. Like, I just know that he's looking at 120 years.
Oof. Bobby the Brain Heenan was his manager, I think.
Mhm.
Bobby the Brain was a shit, man.
And then Virgil.
There you
Like,
go. Oh, we have Virgil. That's right. Facing
Come on.
Spanx. What?
Jeez.
It's not Earl.
It's kind of.
Doesn't want you to find the answer here.
I know. I
Uh-oh.
want you to work for it, man.
Yeah.
You got to work for that one.
Gotta work for it.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But yeah, like you were
Yeah.
saying, like
Yeah.
the $1 Million Man, like he had Virgil for his
Man,
his sidekick,
yeah,
his bodyguard.
Yeah, yeah.
Welfare fraud
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Wow. man.
involving his father, his brother.
Oh, Brett Favre was in that.
Brett
Yeah, it's in Louisiana.
Favre, and
Yeah.
various other individuals.
Yeah, I heard about that, dude. It was somebody was with the. Yeah, I heard about that. I've been reading about
So-
that, but
Wow.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre's in it.
Yeah, he's in, yeah, damn, he got
He
wrapped
was
in. Him and his chode and his
Jeez.
Crocs got locked up into. He got wrapped up into it, man. His
Oh
little
my
chode.
God.
Oh shit, dude, that's crazy, man. That's insane. I didn't know that, dude. I didn't even know Ted DiBiase had a kid, man. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure
Junior.
He did. Yeah, Junior. But
Dude, he was
I guess-
he was in the E and everything, man. He had, that's your dad was a big part of the. That's the $1 Million Man,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, he was part of, he had his own little action figure.
Yeah.
If you have an action figure, you're in, dude. You're somebody if you have an action figure. Because I know
I'm working on it.
you got to get one. Because what was it? One of the wrestlers I liked he didn't never pan out as well as I thought he would. Oh damn it! What was his name? I can't remember his name. They used to have. He was a little character, and his name was
What era was
I think
it?
it was Ralphus. His name was Ralph. He was like a little side character. He wasn't even. I don't even know if he was Ralphus. Pull it up, Ralphus. He was out there. I think he was in there with when like Goldberg's time. During Goldberg, his name was
Oh,
Ralphus.
my-
That was WCW.
How am I spelling this?
Maybe with the U.S.
Ralphus?
wrestling. WCW.
WCW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He never made it to the big time, man.
Well, I can't imagine why.
I wish he would have got his own little action figure.
No. What did it say?
Oh, dude.
Jericho's personal security?
I wish he would have made it to the big time. He never made it to the big time.
Wow.
You know who we never talked about. I never got to talk to tell you about this. One of my all-time favorite
Oh, he
little
passed away.
He died.
Oh shit, that's a shame. Oh well, that's a bummer. Passed away with the teeth. So my favorite, Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett, I used to love his.
You know
thing,
he's
man.
still
His
wrestling, right?
little thing. I used to love that thing.
Still
I used
wrestling.
to love that, dude. I used to when he used to do that little action. He used to do the little dance thing. It was a shit. He's still wrestling.
Yeah.
What is he?
He's in AEW right now.
No shit. I used to love it.
Jeff
The
Jarrett.
guitar and shit. I
The
used to love
guitar.
that.
He
I
had
used
the
to love
double
that.
J
Yeah, I used to
cowboy
love that.
hat.
I liked when he had the big hair. Can you put that Jeff Jarrett with the big hair?
Jeff Jarrett.
That's the only time I liked him. When he cut his hair, I didn't like it. When he went to short hair, I didn't the short hair.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
There he is.
Now he does a lot for us.
Look at that.
When I
the
say-
white suit with the cowboy hat, that dance right
Yeah.
there, that's the shit right there when he's doing that. No,
I know. I didn't mean it.
Smash and flare right there with a guitar.
Look at
there
that.
you right. Yeah, double J. See,
Ooh, look
double
at that,
J
dude.
with
That's the
the
shit,
cowboy
dude.
hat.
that was a shit.
Look, that's
dude.
what he looks like now.
So that's what. Okay.
He's still wrestling. He wrestles in
Wow.
AEW.
All right.
He's still on TV.
All right. I didn't know. I had no clue, man.
He does a lot for us wrestlers.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's money, right? That's the money shot, dude.
double J.
That's the
Jeff
money shot.
Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett. That's the shit, man. Holy shit, man. We were all over the damn place, man. Hip hop, wrestling, Jeff Jarrett, and diddling, diddling,
Oh,
diddling these
God.
kids, man. It's a shame, man. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. Yeah, cut it right there, huh? No. I don't know. I guess I think we're good. I think we're solid. You got anything else, Jennifer? Vinny, got anything?
I'm good.
You're good, Vinny?
I'm golden. But
Oh,
we
yeah.
got something coming up.
We do.
We got something coming up.
If you're around our watering hole where me and Vinny tend to hang out, if you're around the area, May 12th, I think it's May 12th, right? Friday, May 12th, come check us out. Rockets. We're gonna
The
have
Rockets.
The Rockets will be here.
Shame on me.
Shame on me. Dude, I was listening to some of the Rocket stuff. We went on a drive this past weekend, and we were listening to some of the Rockets tunes, man, and it's good shit, man.
Tony's a real cool cat,
really
man.
good music,
Tony
man.
Slash.
Really?
We'll drop a line. Appreciate it, brother. Like, good looking out.
Dude, it's gonna be a good show.
The
I'm excited.
the 52, Hollywood Nights,
Yep.
Lucky Sparrow tattoos. They put, we put a lot into it. You guys got to come out, check it out,
Yeah,
have a good time. Bring the hot rides.
Yes,
bring
sir.
Bring the choppers. Bring it all out.
We'll tag the guys in these things. Everybody that's good we're talking about here, all these guys. This is gonna be a great show. A lot of us putting the work in, man, to make this show happen. We're trying to grow this scene here, man. I think Houston's missing out on it, so we're gonna capitalize on this, man. I think Houston's missing out on this, so we're gonna step up to the plate and make this happen. The 52 Hollywood Nights, like you said, the other folks involved there too. We got to do this, man. I'm ready to expand this and get this 52 portfolio expanded, man. See what else we can do, man. Get it, spread our wings here, our two right wings, get them spread out there. I don't know. I guess that's it. I think we can wrap it up on there. What you got, Angel?
Just real quick, going back, if you're still here listening, follow our boys, Toys Were Us.
Oh yeah,
PC on Instagram.
Yeah,
and listen to their podcast.
Yeah, and then also too, if you need any toys, talk to my boy, our Michigan correspondent up there, Brian up there. Up in Michigan, up there with Totally Toys, and then
Totally Toys MI.
Excuse me, Totally Toys MI. Yes, and then also too, Brian also showed me these other fellows. What was it called? That Blaster Time Blaster.
Time Blaster.
Time
Toys.
Blaster. Those guys are awesome. They got like a lot of good content. Give those guys a follow too, man.
And also Dallas Vintage Toys.
Dallas Vintage Toys. Yes, thank you for that. Dallas Vintage Toys. Follow these cats too.
Hey, you
Great
see, we
folks.
got the John Elway. The
John Elway, and then the Frogger.
NES and the Frogger Atari.
Dude, that's the shit, dude.
Frogger Atari.
Frogger's the shit. I used to.
Man, just to hold that stuff in your hands, man, it's just like something different.
It's weird, man.
For us, it isn't. Maybe not you kids, but
for me, it is. Dude. It was.
It just brings back memories, huh?
You know what brought me? You caught me. I didn't mean to. We're getting closing up here, but when you said that thing about the I forgot the nudie magazines used to be in the plastic. At the 7-Eleven, used to be in the plastic. I forgot about that. And you should go to head shops. I used to go to head shops to get when I was in high school, I used to go to head shops to get rolling paper, and that's how they would have them in the thing. They would have them in the plastic
Rolling paper.
He just did the what is it? Lean and peep, peep and lean.
He
Which
did
is it?
the lean and peep.
Lean and peep.
The lean and peep. Yeah, he did it. He did it.
it.
Yeah,
He did it. Lean and peep.
Hey, look.
That's that. It's
It worked though.
yeah, that's blasphemy, dude.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. And it worked.
The
and it
shit
worked.
wouldn't work when I put it in.
Yeah, you gotta use alcohol. I think that's what they said.
No.
Anyway,
Hey,
it's all
Blowing
good.
that's how
in
you
it
clean it.
works.
That's what. Hey, Can Air does the same
Same
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. People
Minus
get high.
the spit.
People get high on that, man. People get high on the cans. And
Yeah.
yeah, I seen that. That's a whole nother documentary on that.
Aaron,
Anyway,
Aaron Carter.
oh, that's how he ate shit
Yeah.
in the tub.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
damn.
Yeah, there was his fluids in the tub.
Oh, yeah.
he was like floating in the fluids.
There's really cool crime scene photos, but I mean,
We'll get into that. Yeah, we'll
I
get into
digress.
that. Yeah. Aaron Carter. Yeah. What was that? Backstreet.
well, his
That was
brother.
brother.
Oh,
was
he was a. He was a.
He
yeah,
was
yeah,
alone.
yeah.
He was
Oh,
a
yeah.
tag along.
Yeah. He was. He was not. He was the less talented, right? I
Yeah,
guess he's kinda-
extremely less.
Oh, yeah, for
they
sure.
found him on the back street. What they did.
Oh yeah, and they just drug him in.
He wanted some candy.
Is that what he was doing?
Yeah.
I want candy.
Oh,
that's
it?
that's
him?
the shit he did.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it was bad.
The only person
Right.
that sung about candy that I liked was Mandy Moore.
Oh, God.
Mandy Moore. Mandy Moore was a shit, dude. Mandy Moore was
Angel
awesome.
says 50 Cent.
Well, that too. Man.
Jeez.
Yeah. But I did like.
Do you like Mandy Moore, Vinny?
Oh, I used to love Mandy
Oh
Moore.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck y'all,
there you
man.
go.
I used to love
And then
Mandy
also,
Moore.
Jack Osborne got to. I think he got to hang out with Mandy Moore, which was he a little bastard. He got to hang out with Mandy Moore.
She definitely spent the night in his room.
Oh, she sure did. Yeah, and
on the Osbournes.
a little.
Did you
little
watch
shit.
that show?
I did.
Osbournes? Yeah.
I did.
She spent the night. Yeah, she had her. Yeah. Anyway, I'll digress on that. Anyway, but yeah, if this is episode 58, man, we've been me and Vinny and Jen here helping us out. Lucy doesn't want to be on my show. It's okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Click the subscribe button at the bottom right here.
We'll
Hit
figure
the
out
little bell notification because, hey, the homies out there are getting the notifications.
Yeah.
And they let me know when they get the notifications.
That's awesome, dude. I'm glad that we're doing this, man. We keep rocking and rolling. Almost to 60. And then after this airs, the regional 52 day will have happened. So we'll just keep an eye on us, man. We're gonna got some more stuff coming up. Shit, we got more shit coming up. We got a lot of things coming up, and we got more collaborations coming up with shows, and then with Vinnie and the Hollywood Nights. So stay tuned. This has been the 52, man.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.